Wait, your tire's in it, Rob. Move back. Wait, do it closer, closer, way closer to me. Do it like right in the camera, right here.
I come out.
Yeah, so that was about 3 days ago. So this is my trip out west. Took Amtrak out. Pretty much Worcester to Salt Lake City. Went through the Pearland, saw this like biplane fight out of nowhere. That was pretty cool to see. Stuff that you see out there is just insane. Either the geography, the scenery, or just stuff like this. So you cross the Mississippi River around Davenport, which is on the Iowa and the Illinois border. If you do the full length, you do catch some amazing sunsets and sunrises. We stopped in Denver for layover. Then we went up into the Rockies with Amtrak. This was a sight. Like, from Denver to Salt Lake City, definitely recommend that route. Like, this is my second time going through it, and it still blows my mind. So this is going into Colorado, Utah border. Going into Utah was pretty cool. Definitely with like the wide open expanses. You get all these cliffs on both sides of you, and then you get out past that, and then it's just wide open spaces you can see for hundreds of miles. So that's the Salt Mountain Range. You can actually drop in from there from a bike and drop down 8,000 feet into Moab, Utah. Done it a few times, and it is a blast. So I went on a 40-mile bike ride out and back in Canyonlands. These sites were amazing to see. 2,000 foot drop offs. Like, where do you see that stuff except for out here? Definitely recommend get out there. This is Dead Horse State Park. Definitely take that left. Do not miss it. It's definitely worth it. I think it was like a $20 admission too. So, and you can come in the next morning and see the sunrise if you're into that type of stuff. That was one of the Mad Max style tours you can do. This place is a godsend. So this is Mayflower Canyon. It's a short little hike, I think like a mile or so. Gets out, it pretty much brings you to a pond, and yeah, that's about it. Good quick hike. At the end, it drops out to the Colorado River. So this is a hike in and out at Mill Creek Canyon. It's pretty cool. It's got a little waterfall, a little watering hole you can go swimming in. I didn't go swimming, just didn't feel like it at the time. I also took a drive up to the Sand Flats recreational area to catch the sunset.
Yeah, boy.
I ended up catching the sunset and a thunderstorm out in the distance. That was over Canyonlands. That was pretty cool to see. Got some amazing drone shots of the sandstone formations. These were a sight to see. Keep in mind, these formations are about hundreds of feet tall. Like, the scale doesn't put it in perspective. Got a rental bike the next day. Ended up going up to Rock Stacker and Captain Ahab. I also made it up to Pothole Arch, which was pretty cool. So the boys flew in, ended up meeting them at the airport. I was expecting a bigger rental vehicle, and they have 3 bikes. Anyways, this is the result. Full on Griswold. And the next day, me and the boys, we hit up the whole enchilada. The drive up is so scenic, but the ride down is just absolutely breathtaking. Yeah, I can't wheelie for shit.
More, right now. There it is.
Surprisingly, there is uphill.
Damn right it is.
It's not terrible, but with the elevation, kind of does suck. But at least you got the nice views. Dima's friend gave him a cycling shirt, so we had an impromptu photo shoot up there. Lower Porcupine Rim was brutal as usual. Ended up getting a flat tire, dented rim, so I had to walk it out. Dima ended up bringing out some RC rock crawlers. These things are fun little toys.
Oh, there goes. Nice save. Up. Up.
Next day, we went to Arches to try to get in early. It was full because of capacity issues. It's been like that all year. We ended up seeing some petroglyphs and dinosaur print. Thanks, Dima, for the suggestion.
3.
Moab!
Since Arches was closed and the boys wanted to go off-roading, we got a few side-by-sides and hit up Hell's Revenge. Such a fun trail.
There. This was probably nice, luscious, sandy mud. Put his track there, sun beat down on it, petrified it right there.
Tim, our tour guide, was awesome. Such a great guy, very knowledgeable about the area, including the history. We finally made it into Arches. One of the coolest parks I've seen. This is the hike up to Delicate Arch. Once you get up this rock slab thing, views are insane.
What happened?
The hike back during the night was worth it. It's not often you get to see that many stars during the night. This was my first time on this world famous Slick Rock Trail in Moab, Utah. Such an epic trail. The guy who marked this out and planned it, all the props to him.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
These little guys are desert shrimp. They only come out when the tide pools fill up in the desert. The next day, I met up with my buddy Ryan in Salt Lake City to drive cross country to Detroit. He's in the process of moving, and I happen to be in the area. It was nice meeting him and catching up on lost time. It is true that the plains are flat. Just FYI if you're doing a cross-country train ride or a car ride. The next day we went to Cedar Point. It was an epic time. My buddy's uncle ended up buying us tickets to go have some fun. So thank you, Doug, for that.
Oh, that's crazy.
So I ended up missing my train ride home that night. Doug and Ryan were taking out his boat, so I joined them and met their family, which they have a few jet skis. So Ryan and I took off on those onto Lake Erie. We were riding about 6-foot rollers, and goddamn were those scary, but fun as all hell. This was my adventure out west with some great friends and some amazing times. Thanks for watching.